It's 3 in the morning. The house is completely silent, and you wake up for a moment without really knowing why. Then you notice something strange. Your cat is sitting on the bed, perfectly still, staring directly at you in the dark. Its eyes seem to glow in the dim light, completely focused on every small movement you make. Many people have experienced this moment and felt the same mix of curiosity and uneasiness. Why would a cat do this in the middle of the night? Some people think it's just a coincidence. Others imagine that cats can see things we cannot. But the science of feline behavior tells a far more interesting story. What your cat is doing in that moment may reveal something deep about instinct, evolution, and the relationship between humans and cats. And most owners never even realize it. First, we need to understand something fundamental about cats. They do not live according to the same biological rhythm that we do. While humans are mostly daytime creatures, cats belong to a different category of animals. Scientists call them crepuscular animals. This means they are naturally more active at dawn and at dusk. This behavior comes directly from their wild ancestors. Small, wild felines hunted during these periods when many of their prey were moving around. Over thousands of years of evolution, the feline brain became programmed to stay alert during these hours. So when you are sleeping deeply at 2 or 3 in the morning, your cat may be completely awake. For your cat, this can actually be one of the most active moments of the day. Now imagine what your cat sees. A human lying completely still, breathing slowly, in a state that to animals may seem very unusual. To a cat, human sleep can be fascinating. They notice patterns in your breathing. They observe small movements. They hear subtle sounds you make without realizing it. Some researchers believe cats watch their owners sleeping simply out of curiosity, but there may be something deeper happening. Studies on feline behavior show that cats living with humans quickly learn to observe our routines. They study the times we wake up. They learn when food appears, and they also notice when we are completely vulnerable. Sleep is the moment of greatest vulnerability for any animal. In nature, a sleeping animal is temporarily defenseless. Because of that, many species develop natural vigilance behaviors. Even in safe domestic environments, those instincts still exist. Your cat may simply be expressing that natural instinct. While you sleep, your cat observes the environment. It listens to sounds you cannot hear. It analyzes small movements in the house, and occasionally it looks back at you. For many cats, their owner becomes part of the territory they monitor. This might sound strange, but cats truly see their humans as members of their social world. Researchers from the University of Lincoln discovered that cats form complex bonds with their owners. Although they are often more independent than dogs, they still develop meaningful social connections. These connections can include physical closeness. They can include following their owners around the house, and sometimes simply watching them while they sleep. Now another fascinating factor enters the story. Cats possess extremely advanced night vision. Their eyes contain a structure called the tapetum lucidum. This special layer reflects light inside the eye, dramatically improving their ability to see in low light. That is exactly why a cat's eyes seem to glow at night. While you may barely distinguish shapes in a dark room, your cat can see almost everything: small movements, soft shadows, tiny insects. Even the slight shift of your hand can capture your cat's attention. So when your cat is staring at you in the middle of the night, it might simply be reacting to a movement you didn't even notice. But there is another surprising reason. Some cats watch their owners because they are waiting for something very specific: food. Cats are masters at learning routines. If you usually wake up and feed your cat shortly afterward, your cat quickly learns that pattern. Over time, some cats begin to anticipate that moment, so as the night moves forward and the expected hour approaches, they stay alert. They watch for any sign that you might wake up. A small movement, a change in breathing, even a quiet sigh. To the cat, These signals might mean breakfast time is getting closer, and so they wait, quietly, watching. Now comes something many owners never imagine. Some cats watch their owners sleep simply because they like being close. This may be surprising for people who believe cats are completely independent. But recent research shows that many cats seek social closeness with their humans. They may not express it in the same way dogs do, but the bond exists, and sometimes it appears in subtle ways, like a cat calmly sitting beside the bed in the middle of the night, making no noise, asking for nothing, simply observing. Another fascinating detail involves sound. Cats have incredibly sensitive hearing. They can detect sound frequencies far beyond what humans can hear. During the night, the house becomes much quieter. This makes even the smallest sounds more noticeable to them. The distant sound of a car, an insect flying nearby, or the movement of wind against the window. While your cat processes these subtle signals, it may occasionally look toward you, almost as if checking that everything remains normal. For some cats, this is part of their natural vigilance behavior. But there is yet another possibility. Some experts believe cats observe their sleeping owners because they recognize emotional patterns. Cats are extremely sensitive to human emotional states. They notice changes in voice, changes in posture, and subtle changes in behavior. Even during sleep, the human body sends signals: irregular breathing, small involuntary movements, changes in position. For an attentive cat, all of this can be interesting. There is also something unique about the observing nature of felines. Cats are animals that spend long periods simply watching. They watch rain through the window. They watch leaves move in the wind. They watch insects cross the floor. Observation is one of the ways they understand their world. And you are part of that world. So for your cat, watching you is not unusual. It is simply another way of understanding its environment. Some owners who installed night cameras discovered something surprising. During the night, many cats quietly walk around the house. They explore rooms. They pause to listen to distant sounds. Then they return to the bedroom, almost as if performing a silent patrol. At certain moments, they simply sit down. They look at their sleeping owner and remain there for a few seconds, sometimes minutes, like a small, silent guardian of the night. This doesn't necessarily mean they are consciously protecting you, but it shows how aware cats are of their surroundings. They monitor their territory, and you are part of that territory. Perhaps that is why so many people report waking up and seeing their cat staring at them in the dark. It isn't something supernatural. It isn't something frightening. It is simply a curious animal, alert and deeply connected to its environment. So the next time you wake up in the middle of the night and see those glowing eyes in the darkness, take a breath, observe for a moment. Maybe your cat is simply doing what felines have done for thousands of years, watching the quiet world of the night, listening to the subtle sounds of the house, and gently checking that everything in its territory remains just as it should be. And perhaps, just perhaps, your cat is looking at you because in that silent moment of the night, you are the most familiar and reassuring presence in the small universe it knows. Now I want to ask you something. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and found your cat quietly staring at you in the dark? If that has ever happened to you, tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoy discovering the hidden mysteries of cat behavior, make sure to follow the channel. Because sometimes, in the quiet hours of the night, our cats reveal far more about their world than we ever imagined.